Hey guys, so I finally found a way to do Frigid Outskirts without fighting any horses. I wanted to share a strat and explain how it works. So I will be demonstrating it on the very low endurance character. So I just created a cleric and teleported here. So if you will have like any bigger amount of stamina or like any rings for the stamina regen, this should be even more comfy to do. So as we spawn, we just like start running away from the coffin perpendicularly. So you should be able to see a hill to your right. Kind of want to keep that to your right at all times. And now you see the top of this hill that we're running at. You want to just get past it, like just past the top and stop there. Like here. Stop somewhere here. And now the horse will spawn behind you and like behind the hill, and it will not be able to see you. You can just run away from it. You also want to run kind of downhill all the time. Otherwise, like if you run uphill even a little, the horse will be able to see you. Because those motherfuckers actually have like infinite vision. The only way to hide from them is to just keep them behind an obstacle. Yeah, so now you should be safe. Now here, stand just to the side of this corner and aim approximately here. Now do 5 rolls forward. 3, 4, 5. Now it should be right in front of the next trigger area. Now wait for the blizzard. Run. Now as we run, we should reach a place with 2 dark spots on the ground. One to our left and one to the right, like this. Run between them and then tilt your camera a bit to the left towards this thing at the horizon. And keep running for approximately 1.5 of the stamina bar. Like this should be enough. You can actually stay next to the dark spots and wait for the blizzard, and it will be like way more safe. But this way you can save some extra time if you want. Because somewhere here another trigger area starts in front of you. And there are no spots on the ground that you can tell that it's there. Cannot really... Maybe you can like measure it with rolls again, but I don't know. And that's basically it. No horses. So now let me show how it works. I will load a modified game where I made like a bunch of like beams in the air that show the starts and ends of the trigger areas, and you'll see how exactly that works. So let's load this. And let's also disable the fog so it's a bit more clear and visible. Okay, so there should be no fog now. Okay, so as I said, we start running perpendicularly away from the coffin. And you can see a beam there, like the black rail in the air. That's where the first trigger starts. But this one doesn't really matter since the blizzard ends right when we reach it. So you can just continue running. But if you'll have more stamina, you might reach this place before the blizzard ends, so you have to be careful. So now again, we run just past the top of this hill and stand approximately here. You don't want to be too high because the horse will see you, will see your head peeking out. So it spawned and we start running away downhill. That positioning there is not very precise. You just want to be like kind of fully hidden behind the hill. It's not like you have to be in a very precise spot for that to work. It's pretty free. So now there is a bunch of beams here as well that show the trigger areas. So we stand here and aim approximately there. Make 5 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as you can see, we're right in front of the trigger here. So those parallel beams there, they show 2 different trigger areas. And there is like an actual corridor in between them through which you can safely run for a while until another trigger area starts. Okay, blizzard ended, we're in the run. So there are 2 black spots on the ground, run between them. Now tilt the camera to the left. And now you can run for a bit. Like, I have no idea for how long exactly, but for a bit. We can reach this place and no further, because this is another trigger area. I have no idea how to measure the distance I managed to cover here, because there is nothing on the floor, unfortunately. Can't really say where I am exactly. And that's basically it. Now you can just run straight to the bridge. And no horses Frigid Outskirts are done. Thanks for watching. Have a nice run.